Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty cool. A brand new podcast, actually, called Komposer Narrates.
Komposer Narrates, huh?
Yeah. You might want to grab some headphones for this one. It looks like it could be quite the audio experience.
Oh, interesting.
So we've got the trailer here, and their tagline alone is pretty intriguing.
Okay, lay it on me.
What if you could travel through time with words, sounds, and emotions?
Okay.
What are your initial thoughts on that? Especially, for somebody who might be tuning in for the first time and hasn't heard about this podcast yet.
Well, I mean, it's certainly an ambitious premise, right? Like most podcasts are aiming to either inform or entertain, but this tagline, it almost suggests something a lot more immersive. Like they really want to tap into the power of audio to kind of transport listeners, and not just through time, but also emotionally,
I see that. And the trailer goes on, it emphasizes this idea of an audio-visual journey. Even though it's a podcast, it's a purely audio medium. What do you think about that? Are they hinting at something, like some specific techniques they might be using?
Okay.
Maybe binaural recording or something like ASMR to create that sort of more immersive soundscape?
It's definitely possible. Yeah. I mean, they could also be referring to the way they use language to like paint these vivid pictures in the listener's mind, almost like creating a movie in your head,
That makes sense. And they do use very evocative language in the trailer, like poetry dances and stories breathe. It feels very intentional.
Oh, absolutely. And they specifically mentioned focusing on stories, poetry, and conversations.
Yeah.
Which is actually a pretty diverse range of content when you think about it. And it makes me wonder, what kind of emotional journey are they aiming to create? Will it be uplifting, melancholy, something else entirely?
That's a good question. And I think it kind of ties into their call to action, which is subscribe now and join us on this unforgettable journey. It's almost like they're inviting you to become part of something bigger than just listening to a podcast.
Yeah, you picked up on something really interesting there. That phrasing, join us. It really does suggest that they're trying to build a community around this podcast.
Yeah.
They even encourage listeners to use the hashtag Komposer Narrates hashtag on social media to share their thoughts and connect with other listeners.
Yeah, you're right. That's a really smart strategy, especially if they want to create that sort of shared experience,
Exactly. Yeah. And, you can find Komposer Narrates on all the major podcast platforms, so it's easy to join in.
So it sounds like we've got a lot to uncover here.
Definitely.
As you listen to Komposer Narrates, pay attention to how they use sound and storytelling to evoke specific emotions, right?
Yeah.
Does it work for you? What resonates with you? And let's keep this conversation going. Share your experiences with us, however you like to do that, whether it's a comment, a like, or even sharing this episode with someone you think might enjoy it. We're all on this journey of exploration together, and your insights help to make it, I think, even richer.
Yeah. You know what I think is really fascinating about all of this is that we're seeing podcasters really push the boundaries of what's possible within the medium. Will Komposer Narrates succeed in crafting these truly immersive, emotionally resonant experiences? I don't know, only time will tell, but it's going to be an exciting ride to follow along.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, until next time, keep exploring.
Happy listening.
And we'll catch you on the next deep dive.